Welcome to the RadioU Podcast. I'm Hudson.
And I'm Allie.
Coming up, would you trust Twitter to be your bank?
Also, will this finally convince Hudson to get YouTube Premium?
All that and more on the way next. One man just completed a cross-country walk, Philadelphia to California, after getting hit by a car.
Oh.
8772 Radio U or the talkback button in the Radio U app. I don't remember if we covered this when he actually got struck by the car.
I don't remember this at all.
His name is, or at least his Twitch handle, HMBLZ. It took him 124 days, but yesterday he made it to California after he started walking in Philadelphia about 124 days ago. Took him 3,000 miles to go across the country. But along the way, he was hit by somebody driving a car when he was walking through Indiana.
Oh my gosh. It's literally on video because he was streaming this. So it's terrifying to watch.
Out of all the states to get hit in, you'd think Indiana would be like the least likely.
Right. And also, like, what was this person doing? Like, they weren't paying attention at all.
Yeah.
They had to have been looking down.
They must have been. They're probably on their phones.
Yeah.
Maybe they were watching his stream and didn't realize that they were coming up upon him.
Well, because like they speed up. Like at first they're just like on the almost looks like the burn, not the burn, but like, the shoulder.
Yeah.
And because this guy's walking like along a highway or something, and they're on the shoulder and they just speed up and suddenly run right into him. Yeah.
I mean, you have to be a pretty particularly bad driver.
Yeah, to not notice this guy. It's broad daylight. He's wearing a high-vis,
Yes, that's right. It wasn't even nighttime or anything.
So,
and it's Indiana. Like, right. There's no trees. There's nothing. Yes, it's flat and pretty wide open. So maybe they just weren't used to there ever being obstacles anywhere nearby.
Right.
Any distractions. But nevertheless, miraculously, this guy, HMBLZ, hit by a car, still continues on his walk. And you think that was pretty early on. Yeah. Indiana, not that far from Philadelphia comparatively.
He hadn't made it that far yet.
To California, but he continued on his trek and obviously just completed it. And he wasn't just doing this for fun either. He was doing it to raise money for charity, which he wound up raising nearly $200,000.
Wow, that's awesome.
Although suspiciously, I don't know what the right word is. I can't figure out what the charity is. So I don't know what he actually was raising the money for, but charity is charity. So thank you for doing that. And just seems like a fun guy. So, it's also inspired me, Allie.
Yeah?
We just did Radio U Giving Day, where now I'm being forced to run, which I'm going to be doing tomorrow. How about we do a fundraiser where I walk? It worked for this guy.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm good at doing.
Yeah.
That's about it, actually. It's the only thing I'm capable of.
You should offer it up to the boss, Michael. You should tell him, like, hey, this is an idea I have.
Let's see how much money I can raise if you give me 120, if you give me 4 months to walk across the country. Let's see how much we can raise for Radio U.
Yeah, for sure.
And that is a great way to spend 4 months. This guy got to see the whole country.
Yeah, it's great other than getting hit by a car.
Yeah, but I mean, what are the odds? What are the odds that would happen again?
Yeah, I mean, I would hope not very high, but I wonder. Never know. There's a lot of bad drivers out there.
He's walked 3,000 miles. I was going to say, how much miles have I walked cumulatively in all my walks, and I've never been hit by a car, but it's nowhere close to 3,000.
Yeah, but you're usually
you think that'd
up on
be like 10 years of walking a mile a day, which is what I do. So.
But you're usually up on the sidewalk, right?
Yeah. I mean, I don't walk on the road.
Right. Well, he was he was on the road.
I will tell
Not
you.
on it, but beside it.
I will tell you, it's crossing the street when there's an intersection. Cars that are turning right do not care what the sign says.
They don't pay attention at all.
They do not care about the pedestrian crossing. I had somebody honk at me.
Oh my gosh.
When they were turning right.
I literally just had this conversation with my cousin. We were like, we're not going unless we see people are stopped.
Yeah.
Because people do not pay attention.
Yeah. Well, sometimes I hope somebody will hit me and then I can cash in on that, you know?
Call the law
Not
office.
that they have insurance, that they don't have insurance. And I have to blackmail them, basically.
What?
So you stop when this sounds familiar. We have a streaming service that is raising the expectations for what you should expect for streaming services.
Keep going. We've never heard this before.
No, this is from, you're going to love this, Allie, YouTube Premium.
Oh, I have that.
They are upgrading your service at no additional charge.
Let's go. I mean, they did just raise the prices on me.
They did?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we talked about it. This was a couple months ago. I think a couple months ago where they finally raised the price on it. It's like,
well, at least it's paying off.
Okay.
Because YouTube Premium is now going to include, with your current subscription, a Peacock subscription as well.
Oh.
Peacock is now included for eligible YouTube Premium subscribers at no additional charge. You do have to use, it'll be the ad-free or the ad-supported version of Peacock.
Okay.
But you'll be able to add that in alongside your YouTube subscription and no additional charge.
Hey, I kind of like that.
For now.
I like that option.
Yeah.
The combo deal.
I did see this and I thought it's only a matter of time till they raise prices.
Yeah,
though.
that's my worry.
It won't be equivalent to if you bought YouTube Premium and Peacock separately.
What the cost would be.
But
yeah.
what if you didn't want Peacock?
I mean, I don't have
and your
Peacock
price is still gonna go up.
because I have a family member that has it, and so far they haven't done like the password crackdown thing, like
Okay.
password sharing
Yeah, yeah.
crackdown. So anytime I've had to use Peacock, I've just used their Peacock.
I think Peacock is the only subscription that's like one of the main, streaming services that I don't have access to.
Yeah,
Yeah, I had it during the Olympics.
right.
And then literally after the Olympics, I was like, what would I use this for?
Right.
Like, what's on here for
There's
me?
several shows on there that I have had interest in watching, but like not enough interest to pay to keep it.
Yeah, like everybody talks about The Traders. Should I watch The Traders? I don't know, but I'm not going to get a Peacock subscription just to watch it.
I watched one season of it. It's a fine show, but there was no need for me to keep it to watch all of them.
I'm sure there's good shows on all streaming services.
Yes.
But is there enough to actually make you want to pay?
Right.
And so Peacock, at this point, no.
Yeah.
YouTube. But now this is really, I'm wrestling because I've been like, I can't pay for YouTube Premium. I have so many other subscriptions. And YouTube is free. It's already free. I just have to deal with the political ad every 5 minutes.
Sure.
If not in a
If
shorter
not
time
more.
frame.
Yeah.
But then they added Peacock and I'm like, but now I get 2 for 1. But then I'm like, I wouldn't even use Peacock. So why are you tempted by this? And which streaming service are you going to cancel?
YouTube Premium will change your life. You will never be able to go back if you start it up.
It's crazy the ads you're missing by having YouTube
I am
Premium.
so thankful to not have the ads. When I see somebody that's using regular YouTube with ads, I'm like,
Yeah.
I feel bad.
I was watching something this weekend on YouTube. It was like a 20-minute video. I swear to you, there was an ad every 3 minutes.
Yep.
And the ad break was the same 2 ads.
No.
So I saw this, I kid you not, in a dozen times in succession, the same 2 ads. One was a political ad, and one was an ad for the MLS game between Columbus and Cincinnati. I'm like, can you at least target the ads?
I was going to say, this is like the most ineffective marketing ever for it to be the same one.
When you do it over and over again, it makes me hate it more.
Exactly. That's why it's ineffective.
Would you trust Twitter X with your money?
No.
8772 Radio U or the talkback button of the RadioU app, because now you can. It just launched yesterday. X Money.
Oh, goodness.
You can literally make X your bank.
Okay.
This is only available. I love banks like this by subscription.
Oh.
You have to already be a premium or premium plus X subscriber to be able to access this.
Okay.
But this is more than just like rolling Venmo into Twitter.
Okay.
Or this is
more than just a Venmo.
Yeah, this
Okay.
is legitimately could be the bank.
The main
for
bank
you.
for you. Okay.
Now, of course, like I said, at the moment, I'm sure they are working on expanding this. I believe this is like they've been beta testing it or whatever. It's expanded out to all subscribers now of X, that you could have this where the benefits, Allie, actually not too bad.
I'm looking at this this APY.
I know, 6% APY.
Not bad.
That's a pretty good percentage yield, I'll tell you what.
You have to be a Premium Plus subscriber to get that APY.
So you're paying for it.
Yeah, but
what is the X, like the base subscription for X is what? Like,
I have no idea.
I don't either because I would never pay for that.
No, I would never pay for social media.
Is it like $8?
Oh gosh.
A month?
That's a lot.
Yeah. But if you're floating a big enough balance in there, you're making that money back in no time.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could look at it that way. You could look at it that way for sure.
Also, it includes direct deposit up to 2 days before your paycheck actually hits, free ATMs, and I used to have one of these. It was so cool. A metal Visa card with your @ handle on it. I don't know. That sounds a little embarrassing, honestly.
I don't think I want this.
And you get 3% cash back if you use that card.
Wow.
So the benefits are definitely, that can stand up against a lot of banks.
I mean, we got to realize, like, Elon Musk is smart with money, clearly. Like, he didn't become a trillionaire by not being, smart with money. Mm-hmm. And so I would imagine he, in starting a bank, would want to offer his Premium Plus subscribers like some of the best benefits out there for, if you go and get like a high yield savings account or something like that, like he's going to offer those type of things because that's probably an expectation he has for himself.
Right. And by the way, while it is called X Money, just like many other banks that people probably even use and don't even realize, it's actually like a different bank that's behind the scenes.
Yeah.
It's Cross River Bank, which I've never heard of.
That sounds like something that would be like connected to, like one of the things where it's like connected to the casinos that are all in like the areas where there's reservations. Have you heard of this? Like there's so many casinos in like Oklahoma and Wyoming for some reason or whatever, and then it's like weird money going on there. So I feel like a crossing rivers thing sounds like a casino.
Yeah, maybe. It's insured up to $250,000, so FDIC covered. So it's somewhat legitimate.
I'm not saying it's illegitimate money. I'm just saying it's funny to me because they all have very similar names, like those, like Crossing River, Crossing Wind.
There's a lot of rivers involved in banks, especially like smaller ones.
Yeah.
So you're gonna fire up your X subscription? And
no, I never use X, like other than for here at work.
Yeah.
Like I had an
and you
old
never
Twitter.
use your bank for tweeting either, but this could be better than your bank.
Well, that yield looks nice.
Yeah.
It certainly looks nice, but
and 3% cash back.
I don't want to have to pay for a Twitter subscription that I'm never going to use.
But you're using it as a bank.
As a bank.
You're just subscribing to a bank that happens to allow you to tweet.
Yeah, that's what you'd have to figure out is like, is it worth it?
Yeah, but also, do you trust it generally? Because I don't know. There's a lot of things about X that are really hard to trust.
Yeah.
I was reading this, I think it was yesterday. It was just the question of how much money would Elon Musk have to give to charity for people to like him?
And I don't know. Not happening.
No,
I don't. You know what I mean? It's not going to happen.
He could give it all to charity, and we'd all. Not everybody, because there's lots of people that just love him. But
but there'd still be people not pleased.
We'd all be suspicious.
Yeah, that's
true. It's Fired or Hired on Radio U Mornings. Share your advice for this situation at 877-2-RADIO-U or with the talkback button in the Radio U app. Subject line: my coworker sleeps at his desk for half the day.
What?
Must be nice. The body of the email: I work in an open office, and the person who sits next to me nods off at his desk pretty much for the first half of the day. No exaggeration.
Oh, no.
The boss sits on the opposite side of the office behind his own computer, so there's no direct line of sight. He's trained himself to rest his hands on his keyboard and mouse, and the sound of footsteps trigger him enough to make a couple of motions with the mouse to look like he's alive.
Okay.
That must not be very deep sleep he's in then.
Yeah.
As soon as the coast is clear, he drifts back off to sleep. Somehow no one notices except for me, or at least they don't mention it if they do.
Oh.
I, meanwhile, am buried in work. We have different roles, but he could certainly take some work off my shoulders if he ever did anything.
No.
Regardless, it drives me crazy and it saps my motivation to do my own work, seeing him just sleep half the day. I had a private discussion with the boss in the past because he used to be on his phone all day instead of sleeping.
I guess sleeping is better than him being on the phone.
Boss had several private conversations with him, which led to him firing this particular individual until he begged for his job back.
Oh, wow.
So he was on his phone. This guy complained. He got fired, begged for his job back. Now he's back, but sleeping instead. The boss caved. Maybe for a month or two, this guy actually was pretty engaged in work, but then I think he just installed his phone apps on his computer, and I'm pretty sure he's chatting and watching YouTube
Okay.
on his computer instead of his phone now, so nobody can really tell that he's not doing work. Here's the caveat. There's a caveat, Allie.
Okay.
He just lost a parent about a month ago.
Oh, no.
My frustration over his lack of productivity was replaced by concern for his well-being. And for that month, it felt like a weight had been lifted off my shoulders, not worrying about what he was doing all the time. I was friendly and compassionate towards him instead of being standoffish because I know what it's like, and I felt terrible for him.
Okay.
But now I'm getting angry about it again. Partly because of the small company and actually like the boss and owner and feel bad that this guy is just draining them, particularly because I work hard and it sucks to see his horrible behavior. I'm honestly consumed by it and I think it might be a little pathetic. Part of me thinks I should just mind my own business. It's not my place. I already ratted him out once and it weighed on me for a long time before and after, and I'm still in this same horrible situation. Am I overreacting? Am I the problem? Should I just try to ignore it? To be honest, I don't really know how. It makes me not want to do any work, and I feel alone in my frustration.
Wow, we got to help this guy out.
This is tough.
Yeah.
This is tough. 8772 Radio U or the talkback button in the Radio U app now. We've got the situation, the lay of the land. What is the advice for this fired or hired situation?
Yeah.
8772 Radio U or the talkback button in the Radio U app. Your fellow employee, your coworker, went from being on his phone all day to sleeping, and the boss doesn't seem to notice, possibly not care if he does notice. What should you do when it's draining your work motivation? Radio U, where music is going, 8772 Radio U, or the talkback button in the Radio U app. You can chime in with your advice for our fired or hired situation we have here. It's a guy whose coworker sits at a desk near him and falls asleep basically for the first half of the day. He's already complained to the boss once because the guy used to be on his phone all the time. The boss fired this guy. He begged for his job back, got it back, but now he's replaced the phone looking with sleeping at his desk instead. The other caveat to the situation is this guy's, I can't remember which parent died recently, but it was like a month ago.
Yeah.
And for the first month, our guy that wrote in was like actually nice to this person, and all the anger subsided, but now it's slowly come creeping back.
Right.
The empathy has worn off. What is the advice for this situation? Your coworker keeps sleeping. 8772 Radio U or the talkback button in the Radio U app.
We heard from Jason. He says, I would approach the boss with it as a health concern to disguise your anger. This reminds me of a coworker years ago that Jason apparently had with narcolepsy. He could be typing and fall asleep. Walking through the particular office, I would regularly see him with his head on the desk, but he could not help it.
Medical condition.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been there. I don't have narcolepsy.
Yeah.
But like with the weird hours we keep, it doesn't happen during work necessarily. It happened one time. But where like towards the end of my day, if I go home.
Yeah.
and try to continue all the way through the night without taking a nap in between, I will fall asleep while doing stuff. I could be actually doing things because you just get so tired when you have to wake up so early.
It is a very long day for us. So
we heard from Stephanie at 8772 Radio U, who said, I would say to the employee, let it go. In my experience, the guy sleeping on the job will be fired when the boss looks bad in front of their superiors.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a good piece of advice. It's just one of those things where you might just have to just let it go. We also heard from Victor here with the great comment.
Okay.
Change your desk. If that's an option, if that's an option at your office, you could always, like if you're so annoyed by this guy and it's just like driving you nuts, maybe there's a way that you could just move and then he doesn't have to, it's like an out of sight, out of mind thing.
Definitely. Yeah. Definitely. Because there could be however many other desks there are there and other employees. There could be another employee doing the same thing at a different desk and you have no knowledge of it because you're not sitting next to them. And so you don't care. It doesn't bother you.
Right.
And so hopefully if you switch desks, you don't wind up next to that person. I think my favorite is from Ginger, who says, it's frustrating seeing someone seemingly get away with not working, but maybe he's making up for it somehow. Like maybe he types really fast and just finishes everything in half the day or something.
Maybe.
This is what I've always said this, like work smart, not hard.
Yeah.
And so if you can get half your work done in
half
whole
the time
day, but still get paid for a whole day until they start telling you to do more work.
Yeah.
Just stretch it out.
But what's most important is to get your work done.
Yeah.
So as long as he's getting his work done.
Exactly. If that hasn't raised any red flags, then that's your answer. Ginger went on to say, lately, when I find myself frustrated, I think we've talked about something similar on the show. When I find myself frustrated with someone else's behavior and it doesn't really matter, I try to make excuses for them.
Yep.
Not to excuse the behavior, but to get some potential empathy for that person and not be frustrated anymore. A good way to look at this, since you do have some info about this person, is that they're still grieving. Grief is lifelong. It's only been a month. That's still super fresh. When my mom's mother passed away, she wasn't back to her usual routine for a year.
Yeah. Losing a parent is really hard.
Yeah. She comes up with a couple other potential excuses.
Yeah.
But at the end I think I remember talking about this. Susanna, who texts into the show a lot, says she does that when people leave their carts.
Yes.
It's like maybe somebody who can't walk it back for some reason.
I was just going to say, Susanna is the one I remember mentioning that when we talked about the people that don't take the cart back to the cart corral and how we were upset with them. But how to not be upset with them is to do exactly that. Think of an excuse, just go grab the cart, put it back, and just be like, you know what, maybe they couldn't do it today. Maybe it's somebody pregnant. Maybe it's, whatever, Yeah.
And at the end of the day, the real advice is this is not your problem. You've already complained about this person once.
Yeah.
If the boss is still fine with them, then that's what you're not their boss.
You're not their boss.
And you said it's not even you guys aren't even in the same role, so he could take some of your work, but that's kind of selfish for you to just think that you're so overloaded because you're such a hard worker.
Yeah,
so it's just not your problem.
It's not your problem. That's how I would view this, as not my monkeys, not my circus. I would just, wash my hands of it, and whatever happens, happens. You're not going to cover for this guy if you get asked about, is he doing his job? You can tell the truth, but I wouldn't go out of your way to make a big deal about this.
Yeah, you don't want to, snitches get stitches. Right? You don't want to be the tattletale in the office.
You don't want to be that guy.
Whether you're in school or that continues on through grown-up life.
Yep.
So
just worry about yourself.
8772 Radio U or the talkback button in the Radio U app if you ever have advice for this fired or hired. And you can always email mornings@radiou.com if you have a fired or hired of your own. We have a LeBron James update. 8772 Radio U or the talkback button in the Radio U app. It turns out he's actually taking his talents to New York City.
What?
Did you see this?
I did not.
He's announced on Friday that he was going to play with the Philadelphia 76ers for the 2026 season. But according to reporting from Brian Windhorst, LeBron is going to be a resident of New York City while playing for the 76ers.
Okay.
And he's going to commute. Whenever he needs to go to Philadelphia, he's going to commute by helicopter from New York City to Philadelphia.
Oh, helicopters and NBA do not mix well. I feel like that might not be a good idea to be reliant on that.
Just because it happened to Kobe Bryant doesn't mean that it's unsafe.
You
to
want
ride
your
a helicopter.
player to be constantly like at the whim of like nature and potential fog and all of the things that could get in the way of like you. Also, like the NBA
I'm sure
goes
there's like backup ideas.
I would hope so, because the NBA goes through winter. And so, like, I feel like that's like the time when the weather would be the worst to be reliant on a helicopter.
This is so
Why not just live in Philadelphia?
I know.
LeBron?
It's so funny because I'm definitely anti this as well, but
we're anti for this for different reasons.
Yeah, because I just say logistically, I don't. I mean, like, there's politicians that take the Acela train between DC and New York City all the time. So.
There are definitely people that do this all the time. Yeah. But I just mean, like, I wouldn't want my player to be like, there's a potential weather delay, for my player to make it in time for the game. I wouldn't want that to be a problem.
Unless it's LeBron. LeBron can do what he wants.
I mean, that's why he's going to get away with it.
Yeah.
And that's why he can do this. But you wouldn't sign another player to such a ridiculous thing.
To me, there's twofold reasons why this makes this whole move to Philadelphia ridiculous. One is it's not about Philadelphia at all.
No.
He just wanted to move to New York City, and the Knicks didn't want him because they won a championship without him.
Yeah.
So that's one. And then two, think about the Philadelphia fans, and they're all pro LeBron now, but they'll turn on anybody quicker than just about possibly any city in the country.
Oh, yeah.
And maybe in the world.
Oh, yeah.
And so you're giving them a really big, clear red flag excuse
to hate you.
To hate you as soon as you start the season 2-8.
Yeah. And they will boo you in Philly.
And then three, I guess it's kind of logistical, but like the idea that you are going to add this extra long commute. I mean, it says it's like 45 minutes.
Yeah, in helicopter, I'm sure it's not that bad. But it just like, I hear all the time about like how planes and helicopters get grounded because of stupid weather things that just like, like those things that pop up, those storms that pop up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't want my player to be like, well, I can't make it to the game today because there was a storm system that just came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like, what? Why are you in Philadelphia? Like, be in the city.
And this is why the fans will surely turn on him at some point, because it's like, you're not even one of us, dude.
Yes, yeah, like seriously, this is a bad look, LeBron. This is not. You need to change your mind on this.
I can't. I mean, I don't. It says commute daily from New York City to Philadelphia. I can't imagine that it's every single day.
45-minute helicopter ride twice a day.
It shows you where his motivations are, though, too. That he wants to be in New York City. This was not about the Sixers are the best chance to win a ring. So all the people that were complaining about him ring chasing, I guess you can. Yeah, no, you can shut up because he wasn't ring chasing at all. He just wanted to go to the East Coast. He just wanted to go to New York.
I think he truly does believe the 76ers are his best chance to win another ring without it being like the teams that didn't want him or whatever. But yeah, I just feel like this is just overall not a good look for you, LeBron.
It's not a good sign.
No.
A date night gone wrong is begging the question, where does content end and your relationship begin?
Ooh.
8772 Radio U or the talkback button in the Radio U app. So here's the situation. A woman, a young lady who's an influencer. She has over 2 million followers.
Dang.
It's pretty good.
That is pretty good.
Pretty impressive. But she posted recently, her name is Kaylee Anna on TikTok. She posted complaining about a guy who canceled a date on her.
Okay.
Because she's an influencer.
Oh.
Yeah. So she posted this video. She's kind of complaining or whatever. And then she's like, all right, I'll throw up the text that he sent. Because he didn't just ghost her.
Yeah.
He actually texted to tell her
why
that
he didn't want
to go on a date with her and why.
Okay.
I can read the text to you right now.
Yeah, read it off.
He says, "Hey, Kaylee, on second thought, I don't think we should go out tonight. I see you've built a massive following on social media, and though it's quite impressive and definitely no small feat, I think you would be better off dating someone who wants to be intimately involved with your content. I have no doubt you'll find that person, and when you do, it'll be a perfect match. But unfortunately, that person won't be me. It's just not something I can commit to right now, and I'd rather be upfront and not waste our time. Hope you have a nice rest of your weekend.
That's a awesome text.
Isn't that nice?
That's super sweet.
That's like the nicest way you could ever stand somebody up on a date.
And very well. And the date hadn't even started yet.
Right, right.
You're not necessarily standing someone up. You're just canceling. But that's much better than ghosting. Much better than standing someone up. And also, like, he worded that so well in a very complimentary way.
Right.
Like, you've done an awesome thing. It's just not for me. And that's okay.
And she posted this and she's complaining and she's like, how did he even know I was going to post him? But the fact that you posted this literal text that he has
some evidence.
You completely show that he was 100% justified.
He was right. This was very validating for him, I'm sure. Like, I made the right choice.
He dodged a bullet.
Yeah, because if you're willing to post a text message from him calling him out, obviously it looks like she didn't give his name.
Yeah.
Which is good. But if you're willing to show a text thread, then you were planning on posting content with a boyfriend.
Yeah. And this is what it'd be tough about. And like when you are an influencer or any kind of personality, you have to have like really clear lines and boundaries because there's some things that are meant to be private.
Yes.
That could be good content if you blasted them out there. But think about how that negatively affects the relationships you have and could have potentially because people can't trust you. Like that would be my thing with her. It's like, especially after posting this.
Yeah.
I'd be like, can I say anything to you?
Yes.
That doesn't have the potential
that doesn't end up on TikTok.
Going online, whether I'm named or not. And then a follow-up is she even that upset about this? Because the other thing I have to question is like, are you actually authentic? Like, what do I actually...
Yeah, what's your intention?
Yeah.
Because we've seen other people on social media, they are what could be considered chronic daters because they have found a niche. Their content style is, I'm going on a first date.
Yeah.
I'm going on another first date. And so they're constantly just churning through people on social media, on dating apps.
Not having any intentions of it being serious.
Right.
Or knowing going in that, like, I'm just going to find the one thing to complain about this person because that does numbers.
It does numbers, or I'm going to pick somebody that I know it's just not going to work out with them because I think they would be better for my content.
Right.
Whatever it may be. And so, I don't think you can really trust that whole. It's become an apparatus in a way, and so I don't blame this guy for being like, this is just not what I want to get involved in. I don't want to commit to this.
Because that's the other thing. I don't think it's wrong for you to post stuff online.
No,
but the other person, like, it has to be consensual. Basically, the other person, if they're in on it, then that totally changes things. And again, it's different. Like if you're out in public and somebody does something wild because you're in public. If somebody's texting you on a dating app, those are supposed to be private.
Right.
And the assumption is that they are.
Right.
And so for you to be blasting it out to everybody on
it's
your
just
TikTok
wrong.
or whatever. Yeah.
And think of all the strife he's saving you in the future for. Imagine if you had worked out with him and you're just constantly fighting about like what to post and what not to post because he doesn't want to be on your social media.
Find somebody that's happy to be on your socials.
Right. He's saving you a headache in the future.
Or at least make that clear before.
Yeah.
Big night coming up for the New York Yankees on September 8th. 8772 RadioU, or the talkback button in the RadioU app, because that has nothing to do with the baseball on the field.
Okay.
It has everything to do with Naruto.
Oh.
Allie, what do you know about Naruto?
I know about the little run thing.
That's what I know.
That's about it.
You put your arms back.
Yes.
And the Naruto run, it looks a lot like the weapons run.
Yes, except the weapons runs out like to the side.
Yeah, and then I know that they're making a live action Naruto movie.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah. They're doing worldwide casting. I just saw that story. It might have been while you were away or something.
Maybe, yeah. But maybe I'll finally learn more about that when it comes out. Maybe I'll watch it.
Yeah. I think it's going to be a pretty big deal whenever that comes out. Obviously, they're still casting the movie.
Right, so it's a ways away.
But people seem to be excited. And, people clearly love Naruto, evidently, because the Yankees just announced they're having a Naruto night at Yankee Stadium. That's coming up on September 8th. The announcement of the Naruto night has sent the prices skyrocketing for tickets.
Oh, no.
To the point where the cheapest tickets are like 10 times more expensive than they are for the other games in that series against the Colorado Rockies.
Oh, so, it's against the Rockies.
Yeah, you can understand why the other tickets might be cheap. Not exactly a great game.
Not a great team.
But, for example, the other two games they're playing against the Rockies at Yankee Stadium, you can get in for $10 or $11.
Okay.
Cheapest tickets in the stadium. For the Naruto night, you'd have to pay at least right now $115 just to get inside the door.
Oh my gosh.
And that is because the collectibles that they're giving out for the Naruto night to the first 18,000 fans include an exclusive card. And it's expected, or at least the hope is for people that are trying to get this card, that you'll be able to resell that. People have already, even though they haven't even gone to the game yet, they haven't received the card, have already listed the card that they intend to receive.
They intend to get.
For $600 to $1,000.
Whew.
Yeah.
Okay. That's crazy.
And some of these also include the headband that comes along as well.
Oh, they have like the famous, because doesn't the character wear a headband?
I believe that he does, yeah.
Like a white headband or something?
Yeah.
Okay. Also, I'm looking at the Yankees promotion schedule. Mm-hmm. They have some pretty fun promotions. Like they're coming up in a couple weeks or maybe a week or so. They're giving away a Rumi bobblehead.
Nice.
From K-pop Demon Hunters. They're also giving away a George Costanza bobblehead.
Yes, the calzone. I saw that.
That's awesome. And then they're
killing it with the promotion.
They've got one with Josh Hart, which is perfect because, the Knicks just won. Mm-hmm. So I feel like they are crushing it with the promotions. The Yankee games are probably already one of the top attended games in Major League Baseball.
I will say,
these promotions are just helping them out.
I would have expected the tickets to be like, I know $10 for a seat against the Rockies. It is the Rockies who suck. And like, that's going to be the worst seat in the entire building, of course. But I would have expected in New York for it to be higher.
Yeah, that's not bad at all, because like even going to a Cleveland Guardians game, like playing against not great competition, you're going to be paying like $25 to get a ticket up in the, the nosebleeds. So those Yankees tickets are really good.
Yeah, but a Yankees Naruto collab, that's gonna do well.
And only 18,000.
Yeah,
like that.
Very limited,
the
very
line
exclusive.
To get in there is going to be nuts.
And then the best thing I can imagine is that all 18,000 fans that bought tickets just want the Naruto stuff to resell,
and then they
do the Abe Simpsons and they walk in, get the Naruto card and headband, and walk out.
Goodbye.
It's an empty stadium for the Rockies hopefully beating the Yankees.
Baseball's still so fun, though, so at least stay for the game. Welcome to Right Up My Alley. Today's topic of discussion is Pixar movies.
Okay.
And this is kind of fitting because I'd already picked this, but you just told me something which is very exciting. Toy Story 5 just hit $1 billion.
It did. Yes, worldwide.
Yeah, so that's a huge milestone for that movie. So without further ado, let's get into this. I've got 3 questions for Hudson. They get progressively harder. With each question, you can play along by texting into 8772 Radio U. First question. What was the first Pixar movie?
The first one that came out in this is tough because I feel like it's a trick question, but because there's 2, but I think, which one is it? I think it's Toy Story.
That is correct.
Okay.
Toy Story 1995. Also, fun fact, first fully computer-generated feature-length film released in theaters.
Because the other one I was thinking about was Bug's Life, because I was like, did Bug's Life come out first? Because I know that one's really old.
Yeah. No, I guess Toy Story counts as the first Pixar movie.
Yeah.
So, all right, second question for you. In Monsters, Inc., what is the name of the city that Mike and Sully live in?
Oh, shoot. It's probably, Pixar feels like they'd be more creative than this, but I'm just going to say Monstropolis.
That is correct.
I was about to say Monster City, but then it just came to me.
I thought you were about to say Monster City too, but yes, Monstropolis.
Monstropolis just sounded right.
Yeah.
Once I, took a second.
That is correct. All right, final question.
Have I ever gone 3 for 3 and Right Up My Alley?
I think you've gotten 2, but I don't think you've gone 3 for 3. So, okay, final question. This is my favorite Pixar movie, if you remember from when we did first to worst Pixar films.
Mm-hmm.
The Incredibles. In The Incredibles, what is Frozone's actual first name?
Oh, I know this one.
Okay.
I'm going 3 for 3 because his name is Lucius.
It's Lucius!
Which is a great name.
Great name.
It's an awesome name.
Yes. Good job.
Yeah, because they call him like they actually use that name.
At one point or
at
another.
At least as much as Frozone.
Yeah, at one point or another, definitely Mr. Incredible calls him Lucius. And also, like, they show you the files of the characters because, Syndrome has all the names and all the people. And so they show you that, it's Lucius.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. I've never felt more accomplished than I do right
your
now.
Pixar movies.
I do. Each of the movies that you mentioned are movies that I've probably seen like at least... I mean, these are some of the movies I've seen the most in my entire life.
Yeah.
Is The Incredibles and Monsters, Inc. and Toy Story because we had them on... We owned them when I was a child.
Same here. Had them on VHS and DVD and all that.
And then I had younger siblings, and so then they would watch them, so then I'd be around, so it's just especially The Incredibles. I feel like I've seen that so many times.
It's so good, though.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. Well, you're going to have to bring back a Pixar movie right up my alley and make it
Make it harder?
Yeah. We've got a new side effect of taking GLP-1s. Feels like every week, if you pay close enough attention, there'll be some other thing, a new study, because they're just constantly studying. And I guess these are, they're new.
They're new, so a lot of research is happening with them.
So 877-2-RADIO-U or the talkback button in the Radio U app. The good news is this is a positive side effect, some would say.
Oh, okay.
And
didn't know we could have that with medication anymore.
Yeah. Well, the positive side effects usually would just be considered like
the
treatment.
cure.
Yeah, right.
Like, what it's trying to solve,
This is possible. I mean, this is a side effect though, because it's kind of an unintended consequence of taking Ozempic or Wegovy, and that is that it would cut down on long-term sick leave taken by employees. According to the study at the National Bureau of Economic Research, employees taking GLP-1 medications had a 17% reduction in sick leave compared to similar workers who are not taking the drugs.
So you're telling me that all of the big Fortune 500 companies are going to be pushing GLP-1s on their employees.
Sponsoring your GLP-1, your Ozempic medication so that you stop taking their money by not coming into work and still getting paid for being sick.
Right. Yeah. That's interesting to me that this is the Bureau of Economic Research that's looking into this because there's an economic incentive to have your employees working.
And of course, not only would this benefit employers, they're also saying it could save up to 1.5% of your salary as a worker because, I mean, obviously not everybody's sick time is always paid off either.
That's true.
And so, I mean, 1.5% of your entire salary for the year, that's not nothing.
That's definitely not nothing.
So some additional benefits all around. So what do you think? You think Radio U can get me on Ozempic?
Here's my problem with these drugs. Mm-hmm. I feel like I know I've said this before. I'm very active. I don't want to stop my active lifestyle. And from what I get, the vibe I get from these GLP-1s, a lot of them is it's like people are eating less. Mm-hmm. And so I feel like, maybe it'd be harder to be as active if you're not eating as much, taking as much calories in. I don't know. Obviously, also
that stands to reason.
Yeah, but also we see athletes promoting GLP-1s.
Exactly. Serena
Williams has her own.
It didn't exactly go well for her in her tennis comeback.
Yeah, let's see how it goes with the US Open.
But she's also 40 whatever.
Right. And she just come out of retirement.
Yeah.
And so, but she does look amazing, and she doesn't look like she's not working out. Mm-hmm. And still to play tennis at that level, you have to be incredibly fit. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. It's just one of those things where I just feel it's not that I shame anyone doing it, and it's not that I think it's wrong. Mm-hmm. I don't think that at all. I just don't think it's for me.
Would you? Yeah, it's would you rather be fat and active or skinny and lazy?
I don't think I'm fat.
No, but that's kind of the choice, isn't it?
I just want to earn my, fitness level in a way where I'm like, I did this on my own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They should make that. They should make that like a tagline for one of them.
What?
To try to like sell it, to be like, do it on your own.
Yeah.
With a shot.
With a shot?
Yeah.
That's not on your own.
It's still your own choice to do it. So, and you might have to pay for it on your own. Yeah. Unless your employer wants to start sponsoring it so that you stop calling in sick all the time.
I was going to say, maybe if they start paying for it. Thanks for listening to the RadioU Podcast. Don't forget to rate and review the show.